Hi guys! So for this look I'm going to be doing a Dorothy SFX look. I got inspired by the book Dorothy Must Die, and it's really good. It's really amazing. I'm doing a book report on it. And so yeah, without wasting any time and not a really big introduction, let's just get started. So I changed into my Dorothy costume. Right now my hair is a really big mess, but I'm not too worried about that because I will change my hair later on. But just to show you guys my outfit, it is a Dorothy costume that I bought for Halloween at Walmart. I ripped it up and I just cut it everywhere basically and it destroyed it. But that's to give it like a really good look. And it was covered in blood during Halloween time. I covered it in blood and I put like some blood stains and all of that on it. But I put it in the washing machine to clean it up. And oh my god, it got clean. Like, incredibly, way too good. So, let's get started. Alright, so for this look, one of the very first things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using rigid collodion right here from Manron. And I'm going to be causing some scars to my face. So the whole point about this Dorothy thing is that she's getting killed. And she's evil. And she's really mean. And we don't like her anymore. Because she was able to come into power and the power went into her head and now she's crazy. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving her some scars to make her look like she's just really badass. Excuse my language. Sorry, kids. So the very first things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this color palette that I got at Party City a really long time ago. So you can tell I've used it a lot. And I'm going to be using this eyeliner brush that I cleaned. And I'm going to be using the color red, just a little bit, to outline where exactly I'm going to be doing the scars. Now I'm going to be using the rigid collodion. I'm going to go over the scars that I've made. And for this, I'm going to be doing about 3 or 4 layers of rigid collodion. And then I'm going to let it dry. And then I'm going to do that process again. And then let it dry and then do that process again. Maybe about 3 different times. So it looks very, very deep. So I'll get back to you guys on that. Now I'm going to be using this Ben 9 color palette, and I'm going to be using the skin color to go just a little bit over. I'm using my finger because it doesn't, it doesn't really matter what you use at this point. But I'm using it to go around the rigid collodion and make it blend in with my skin. It actually kind of hurts. That might just be because my skin is really dry. It's the middle of winter and I haven't been using lotion like I should be. Now what you want to do is with the same little brush that I used, we're going to be using the dark red color and we're going to be coloring in the middle of the scars. Now I'm going to be using my finger to kind of blend it in. And like I said, you don't want to use too much, and I know that in one this part right here I used a little bit too much, so I'm gonna use the Against Skin color, and I'm gonna just dab it a little bit, kind of fix the mistakes. So it looks like that. So for the other part that I want to do is I want to give her a little bruise. I want to give her some, like a bruise around the eye and then a cut through. So first we're going to work with the bruise. And what I'm going to be doing is, again with my finger, because I just find that easiest for me, I'm going to be using another color palette that I got also at Party City. And I'm going to be using a little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the red, blue, purple, and green. And I'm going to be using it around my eye. Now, the reason why I'm using so many colors is because you want to make it look realistic, but you also want to blend it in with your skin. And we're not going to use this overboard. We're just going to take a little bit of the color and just work with it. So as you can see right here, I used the yellow to kind of color in underneath my eye, and I used the blue to kind of just dab it in random spots and blend it in with the yellow. Then I used a little bit of the purple and dabbed it again and, you know, blend it in with the rest of the colors. And I did use a little bit of brown, and I'm gonna add some more also to give it that kind of old Bruce look. Then you're gonna use the green to make it look like it's actually really old, and a little bit more of the blue and purple, and just make it look, just work with it as much as you want. There's not a specific amount of times that you gotta do it. Just work with it on however it looks best for you, then you do you. I'm also gonna use a little bit of the red to just dab around in, shut up! I'm also gonna use a little bit of the red to dab it around also underneath my waterline and in specific parts of my eye. For the red, I'm gonna use my brush because, shut up! Chewbacca. I'm gonna be using the red underneath my eye. Just like that. One moment. I'm back. Okay. So, just like that. Alright, now for the cutthroat that I want to do. Actually no, you know what? Let's do another bruise up here. This bruise is going to be a little bit darker. I'm going to use a little bit of the purple as the base. Then I'm going to use a little bit of the blue. Yeah, brown again, and a little bit of the green. Alright, so now for the throat. Now, you don't want to do it exactly where your throat bends, because then it's going to get really squishy, and that's not a really nice feeling, so you're going to do it down here. Now, what I'm going to do is on the base, I'm going to use a little bit of the brown to mark exactly where I'm going to be doing it. It's going to be going like this. Right there. And a little bit of the red. And now on top of that, I'm gonna put on some spirit gum. Now the reason why we use spirit gum is because it's kind of like a glue. It's going to help the scar wax that we're going to be using next stick down and not fall off as easily from your neck. So with your finger, you're just going to touch it around and make it really tacky. Just spread it out until it's really tacky. There you go. It's feeling tacky already. Ugh. And with the scar wax, this is a Ben 9 scar wax. I'm also going to be using this little spatula to kind of pick it up and help me apply it. It's not so little, it's actually kind of big. I just got this one at Walmart because I couldn't find the makeup spatulas anywhere. And I checked in 2 stores and then I kind of gave up, so I just kind of used this one from like the wedding section. So I'm gonna be using this, and sorry, I keep like clicking my tongue. I don't know why. So we're gonna roll it up and apply. What you're gonna want to do is with your fingers or whatever you want to use, is blend in the scar wax to your skin. You want to blend it in really nicely so it doesn't look fake. And just like that, both at the top and at the bottom. Cut in the middle of the scar wax. Now, I didn't cut exactly in the middle because it's not going to be perfect. But if it happened like me and it kind of just came off, whatever came up with a spatula, you just apply it again and open the wound a little bit. Now I'm going to be using this brush right here. This is from Avon. It's an eyeliner brush. But I'm going to be using it to fill in where the cut is. And I'm going to be using from the color palette, I'm going to be using the brown to make it look very deep. Now from the same color palette, I'm going to be using the red. Now again from my Ben 9 color palette, I'm going to be using the dark red color. Now going back to the color palette from Party City, I'm going to use a little bit of the brown. Dab it around. Just like that. I'm blending it with my skin. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the purple. And just dab it in random places like that. Now, as you can see, when you put on the blood, just to give it a little bit of effect, you can just go like this with your throat. And make it look like the blood is pouring out. Kind of cool. Now, as you can see, we have a kind of a full look, but it's not completely a full look without, you know, kind of making yourself look a little, at least a little bit pretty. So with the color palette, I'm gonna use the red, and I'm gonna use this brush, the eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna outline my lips, and then I'm gonna cover them with red. Just gonna add a little bit of dark red color in here. Fix it up a little bit. I'm gonna fix this lower line right here because I made it bigger than what my lip is and it looks crazy. You wanna make sure to have wipes around just in case you make a mistake like such. You can clean up. There we go. Now for the outfit itself, what I'm gonna do actually is I am going to cover it with blood before I put blood on this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover up the top half of the dress because I am not really gonna go out wearing this, or I don't have any plans with this, so I'm just gonna do my top half for the sake of the video and pictures. Okay, so for the top half of the dress, I'm gonna be using this little vampire blood tube that I bought at Party City, and since I'm running out of it, I'm just gonna use it for this. Sorry, that's Chewbacca. So I'm gonna use it for this. And I'm just gonna wear it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on my hands and just like that. Just cover myself in blood. Give myself a blood bath. And also I'm gonna use this gel blood that I got when I bought the color palette, and I'm gonna be using that for this right here for my cut. You want to have a little bit of the blood just drip from the cut. This is gel blood, so it's a little bit harder to make it drip and give it that dripping effect, but that's fine. Just dab it like that. And use a little bit of the blood to cover up this little dry spot right here. Now with the same gel blood, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply to here under my neck, that, just like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips. And just fix some mistakes that you might want to fix. Then with the rest of the blush, since I'm not going to use it or I'm not going to save it, apply everywhere else in the dress. And as for the hair, she has 2 braids. I forgot to do the braids. I completely forgot about the hair. So I'm just going to keep it up in a bun. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna put the little little hair tie that she has in her braids, and I'm gonna apply them to my bun that I already have. So I'm gonna be using this, and I'm just going to put it on my bun. So there we go. This is a Dorothy Must Die inspired look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please comment, subscribe, and like my videos. Also, don't forget to share. And I hope you guys can pull out this look and just have fun with it. And it's honestly really amazing. What I like to do is just take a really big bunny. This is what I did for Christmas. For Halloween, I took my best friend's sister's favorite stuffed bunny, or not favorite, but old stuffed bunny, and I just covered it in blood, and it was about yay big, really big, and I just covered it in blood, and I walked around the street looking like this, dragging the bunny around, and just asking people like, would you like some candy? And just acted really creepy and really like dark and mysterious. Also, I was carrying around some chains, and it was really fun, and it was really amazing. So right now is in the middle of winter. It's just January 2016. But if you're watching this during Halloween, I hope you have fun with it. Go all out, go crazy. And if you want to be really creepy, which is something that I would like to do, it's just do this and walk around. Just go somewhere and then walk around in a public place and look really creepy and scary, and take videos and share them and tag me in them, because I would love to see people's expressions and reactions. So yeah, thank you guys, have a great day, and I hope to see you later. Bye.